Selling it so bad, tell them slow down. I got this shit for the low down. I got this shit for the low down. I got this shit for the low down. People selling it so bad, I tell them slow down. As I let it go, pray every day. People looking at me, staring all in my face, everywhere. It's okay. People fuck with me, looking for something to say. Speak my piece and I say, get the fuck on my face, got the fuck by my dick, cause the homie okay. Better get in your shit, cause I'm coming today like it's la 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 bomb, but that's what he say. I like my bitches better than okay. You have to look better than the okay. I can just some nigga come on your face at the bitch, she not pretty, got ugly face, but the ass and the titties, the liquor too thick, got the nerve to go gobble, she swallow the dick, had the nerve to go follow my IG and shit, cause the nigga look baby, he got the drip. I was born in the 80s, bitch, don't you forget, not a younger, my nigga, he grown as a bitch, you could tell by the looks and the head on the tip of his head, he learned from Pick was my granddaddy, more like a daddy, that when he was sick, let me broke as a bitch, saw the shit get no better, but cold as a bitch, and that's when I had learned, motherfuckers, they shit play with me, get the click and I'm spraying my gun, make a call, better know that the homies gon' run, better run like you Forrest the gun, mama know, I don't know what the fuck I become, I go left in the face of the shit that I done, cause the murder, my murder is killing rip runs, and the murder is killing rip runs, and the murder is killing rip runs. I got this shit for the low down. I got this shit for the low down. I got this shit for the low down. People selling it so bad, I tell them slow down. I got this shit for the low down. I got this shit for the low down. I got this shit for the low down. People selling it so bad, I tell them slow down. Let's be pray to you humbly, Father my God. We need you, come heal us from all of these scars. I pray for peace in this cold world of ours. It's zero below, cause the ice never thawed. Ice in my veins, it's ice in my heart. Numb to the pain, it's a feeling so raw. Who the fuck is the blame for us killing us all? It's the US of fake killing niggas we saw. And Matil was a victim of murderous law. Can we go look at the murder we saw? And set off a chain of emotions like US explosions. The death and corruption so raw. There's so much corruption from my dirty government, hoping it's gonna make a change. Well, a nigga be slain for the lyrics I slain. They won't let me speak cause they eat in my brain. Got some of my minutes, I never go change. I'm most of the dog on my nigga cocaine. Get that they wax on my OG insane. Nigga, you rollin', no issue insane. Homie, what's up, where you from, what you claim? You rollin' with bloods and you crippin' the same. Yo, we put in real like this shit ain't no thing. But that shit don't matter cause niggas won't change. Cause I got this shit for the low. Niggas selling you deaf and it's killing you slow. Where you live or you die cause I really don't know. I live for peace in my life up the road. What's left to go die on the side of the road. Is my soul really say cause I never had prayed. Walk through the fire, baptized to the snow. I don't think I know which way I should go. Pull over quick to the side of the road. Roll me a blunt cause I gotta go smoke. Go take me a couple of puffs and then go. My heart is so cold, gotta shovel the snow. Loving someone else is something I don't know how to go do it cause love I don't know. I care what the trade, don't possess it or hold. Been so cold I can never go cherish a soul. Cold as the ramen noodles on the stove. Kicking me down, been feeling so low. I'm 35, ain't got nothing to show. Still chasing dreams, ain't gon' never gon' blow. Where the fuck is all your faith and your hope? Faith is the substance of things that I hope for. Tell me this for this shit, would you go broke? For selling your soul, would you knock on the post? Though look on one day, see you lost it all, would you go run to the church? Be so loud and so vocal. God in this piece, that's the key and the focal. You don't see this shit cause you need some bifocals. I'm so fucking out of my mind, I go puzzle. I cut you like Chucky, that's motherfucking over. Bodies get buried up under the sofa. A holy low think the devil took over. Watching my shit, everybody hates Chris. I'm a psycho, you bitch, I'm not right in the head. I've been committed, I'm mentally bitch. Why the fuck did I get sent to this bitch? Soul is demented, I'm wicked and shit. Don't know how that made me feel. How you used to look at me, get chills. Say the devil, he real. Inside is the murder I feel. You better stop selling, start saving your soul. The devil, he raising up out of a hole. The devil, he busy, but out of control. Lucifer, no. Lucifer, he on the loose of my nigga, let's roll. I'm coming to take on my soul. I don't give a fuck if I die for my soul. Down on my knees is a motherfucking man, cause only a coward that's down in the hole. I got this shit for the low down. I got this shit for the low down. I got this shit for the low down. People selling it so bad, I tell them slow down. Whoa. got this shit for the low down. I got this shit for the low down. I got this shit for the low down. People selling it, so better tell them slow down. Whoa. I got this shit for the low down. I got this shit for the low down. I got this shit for the low down. People selling it, so better tell them slow down.
As I live to go pray every day, people looking at me, staring all in my face everywhere. It's okay, people fuck with me, looking for something to say. Speak my peace and I say, get the fuck on my face, got the fuck by my dick, cause the homie okay. Better get in your shit, cause I'm coming today like it's la 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 bomb, but that's what he say. I like my bitches better than okay, you have to look better than the okay. I can just only go come on your face at the bitch, she not pretty, got ugly face, but the ass and the titties, the liquor too thick, got the nerve to go gobble, she swallow the dick, had the nerve to go follow my IG and sick, cause the nigga little baby, he got the drink. I was born in the 80s, bitch, don't you forget, now the younger, my nigga, he grown as a bitch, you could tell by the looks and the head on the tip of his head, he learned it from Pick was my granddaddy, more like a daddy, died when he was sick, let me broke as a bitch, so the shit get no better, but cold as a bitch, and that's when I had learned, motherfuckers ain't shit, play with me, get the click and I'm spraying my gun, make a call, better know that the homies gon' run, better run like you Forrest the gun, mama know, I don't know what the fuck I become, I go left in the face of the shit that I done, cause the murder, my murder is killing reruns, and the murder is killing reruns, and the murder is killing reruns, damn.
I got this shit for the low down. I got this shit for the low down. I got this shit for the low down. People selling it, so better tell them slow down. I got this shit for the low down. I got this shit for the low down. I got this shit for the low down. People selling it, so better tell them slow down.
Let's be pray to you humbly, Father my God. We need you, come heal us from all of these scars. I pray for peace in this covered of ours. It's zero below, cause the ice never thawed. Ice in my veins, it's ice in my heart. Numb to the pain, it's a feeling so raw. Who the fuck is to blame for what's killing us all? It's the US of fake killing niggas we saw. And Matil was a victim of murderous law. Can we go look at the murder we saw? It set off a chain of emotions like US explosions. The death and corruption so raw. There's so much corruption from my dirty government, hoping it's gonna make a change. Well, a nigga be slain for the lyrics I slain. They won't let me speak cause they eat in my brain. Got some of minutes I never go change. I'm up to the dog on my nigga cocaine. Get that they wax on my OG insane. Nigga, you rollin', no issue insane. Homie, what's up, where you from, what you claim? You rollin' with bloods and you crippin' insane. Yo, we put in real like this shit ain't no thing. But that shit don't matter cause niggas won't change. Cause I got this shit for the low, niggas selling you deaf and it's killing you slow. Where you live or you die cause I really don't know. I live for peace in my life up the road. What's left to go down the side of the road is my soul really say cause I never had prayed. Walked through the fire, baptized to the snow. I don't think I know which way I should go. Pull over quick to the side of the road. Roll me a blunt cause I gotta go smoke. Go take me a couple of puffs and I'm go. My heart is so cold, gotta shovel the snow. Loving someone else is something I don't know how to go do it cause love I don't know. I care what the tread, don't possess it or hold. Been so cold I can never go cherish a soul. Cold as the ramen noodles on the stove. Kicking me down, been feeling so low. I'm 35, ain't got nothing to show. Still chasing dreams, ain't gon' never gon' blow. Where the fuck is all your faith and your hope? Faith is the substance of things that I hope for. Tell me this for this shit, would you go broke? For selling your soul, would you knock on the post? Though look on one day, see you lost it all, would you go run to the church? Be so loud and so vocal. God in this piece, that's the key and the focal. You don't see this shit cause you need some bifocals. I'm so fucking out of my mind, I go puzzle. I cut you like Chucky, that's motherfucking over. Bodies get buried up under the sofa. A holy Lord think the devil took over. Watching my shit, everybody hates Chris. I'm a psycho, you bitch, I'm not right in their head. I've been committed, I'm mentally bitch. Why the fuck did I get sent to this bitch? Soul is demented, I'm wicked and shit. Don't know how that made me feel. How you used to look at me, get chills. Say the devil, he's real. Inside is the murder I feel. You better stop selling, start saving your soul. The devil, he raising up out of a hole. The devil, he busy, been out of control. Lucifer, no. Lucifer, he on the loose of my nigga, let's roll. I'm coming to tip of my soul. I don't give a fuck if I die for my soul. Down on my knees as a motherfucker man, cause only a coward that's under the hole.
I got this shit for the low down. I got this shit for the low down. I got this shit for the low down. People selling it, so better tell them slow down. Whoa.
edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time, but admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 1 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. The San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting out bands. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on. We know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a run with Akers. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
It's a game.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gun. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Second and 15. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out comes the San Francisco offense as they are led out by their quarterback, the man known as Jimmy G. That's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And when Jimmy Garoppolo came out of Eastern Illinois, many people saw a strong-armed guy, well-schooled in the passing game, who needed a little bit of time to develop and reach his potential. Starting to go in that direction right now. A former linebacker in high school, he plays the game with a lot of toughness.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. And partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. There's Garoppolo to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
There'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Start the drive. Launching one for Henderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Darrell Henderson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run here with Akers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, 49ers nothing.
His kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Rams 10, 49ers nothing.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
The quarterback taking.
well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Got an open man. It's Aitman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now it's the backup Stafford. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that they're...
To throw again on second down. Stafford will find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a first down throw. Stafford going to throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Stafford looks to throw again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
His kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Rams 13, 49ers nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, The punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Warner. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He only has a single solo carry, 1. Numero uno. 2nd quarter, they need to get to the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only 1 carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Now a throw here to his running back. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 7.
He'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he knocks it through. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this one through the uprights and good. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and 3. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The first play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Michael Hasty, the ball carrier.
The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Second down, it's Henderson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Once more with Henderson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Samson Abukum. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good.
His kick.
And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10.
Rams 20, 49ers 10.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Not taking your advice, they'll throw first play. And incomplete on the deep ball. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
First down, he'll drop to throw, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Mess around and put that thing over your turn there. 6 figures every year, yeah, turn there. But the front of this line is for my turn there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away. An
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this one's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The Niners set to take over on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a 1st down past the 30. He's at the 50. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Second and 6 from the 10. Across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Here's Henderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire. D Ford that time getting the sack.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be third and 19. They'll run with Henderson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be, 38 yards out. And his kick here is good.
The field goal is good.
And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
49ers 17.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And for them to touchdown their last go-around, obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A pass complete here to Aitman, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to the tight end Werner. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a game.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the throw there going to be incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jermichael Hasty, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Niners are a point away from leading this game. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
LA set to take over again on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Gun. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to float it, and the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Jermichael Hasty, 45 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is, when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Seibert on for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. I mean, we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll get this underneath to Henderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And a Rams first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And it's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final two plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. He's back to throw. incomplete.
Intended for Van Jefferson. Incomplete.
Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, they were 2 for 3 on fourth down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 35-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the 49ers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A great come-from-behind victory of this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where You just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.